There's one Virginia Beach spot, which isn't a quiet secret.
He's coming in hot too, buddy.
Every day, no matter how young or old,
they all do different things when they land.
They're out here along Oceana Boulevard to land a glimpse of a fighter jet.
Yeah, I love it. Sound of freedom.
And they've been doing this for decades. Who knew 75 years ago, when the Navy purchased farmland from Virginia Beach, it would become home to every naval jet fighter ever produced?
As you see, all these aircraft are going to and from aircraft carriers, and they're going on missions out over the water.
Oceana was created to help out Naval Station Norfolk, an auxiliary landing field for pilots to train during World War II.
Oceana really is a strategic asset, because you think about it, all the East Coast fighters are based out of here.
The base is now home to 330 jets, 17 fighter squadrons.
I've been flying for almost 18 years.
And hundreds of the world's best pilots.
This is a really popular spot for people in our community that we want to come and be stationed here, because it's such a great place to live and it's a great community.
The pilots of today
feel very honored to be hopefully trying to continue the tradition that they started.
Are very aware of those who took to the sky before them.
It speaks volumes to the many men and women who have gone before us and have served here throughout the decades.
From the A6 to the F-14 and today's Super Hornet, they've all been here.
The A6 Intruder was my favorite airplane growing up. Unfortunately, it was decommissioned by the time I got to actually get in the business.
The faces have aged since the last time they were at Oceana.
Have you ever been in here?
But the love for the base hasn't waned.
I was here from 78 to 82 in the first squadron.
40 years ago, A6 Airmen Jeff Edwards and Andy Brown were like Maverick and Goose.
And Jeff kept me alive for the whole first cruise.
Yeah.
They say this base is just as important today as it was back then.
I think its strategic importance has grown.
While it's easy to get lost in all the history,
I think it means a lot to the community. It's kind of nice to come back and see all that.
The pilots are focused on the present.
I just want to show up to work every day and do my job and, do it correctly.
But one has to think about the future. What's in store for the next generation of sailors based at Oceana?
I think the aircraft are going to be different, and we may be moving towards that unmanned in 75 years.
So 75 years from now, I'm confident that that this base will still be here, that the community is still going to be supporting the base, that whatever the aircraft look like at that time.
One thing is for sure.
And they come screaming right over your head.
The community will be right there for support.
And one of the coolest things that you can do when you don't have much money and you have 3 young kids is to take them to Oceana, entertain them for hours.